welcome back to another video. My name is Sadie and this is my little girl Coco. Today I want to share with you a video to show you my everyday makeup routine, how I get ready every day. I thought I should have like that video on my channel. I know there's a ton of them out there, but I want to show you what I do every day when I get ready. So a lot of times I just get ready for work. So this is what the finished look looks like. So if you want to see how I get ready every day, just stay tuned and watch the entire video. And Coco is just here to drop by to say hello because she's grown since I uploaded the other video. So she's wearing a little cute outfit. She got her bow tie on and she looks completely different from my previous video. So a lot of time has passed by and this little girl has been growing really fast. So you're definitely going to see her in more upcoming videos. So gotta say goodbye, girl. So if you want to see my everyday makeup routine, just keep on watching. Thank you. So the first thing I like to do is to prep my skin with a primer, and I'm currently using the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For. So this is what it looks like. So I always use a primer on my face, and this is the best one I've used so far. But I'm not gonna lie, it's expensive. I wish there was another one I could use, but I haven't found one that is as good on my skin. This one in particular is really good if you have redness on your face. I just noticed, like, after I've used it for a while, it kind of tones it down. My face is not as red as it used to be. But I mean, I think that comes with like using it on a regular basis. So the next thing I go on to is the foundation. And I'm currently using the Maybelline up to 24 hours foundation. So the color I'm using is Porcelain. It's number 110. I'm very fair skinned, but I still, as you can see, I'm very yellow in my skin tone. But I mean, it's hard to find foundation that works. But for me, like, not found like foundation that works, but just match my skin color because of me being fair. So I always get to like blend it until, you know, I can make it work with like powder and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't always, like, because you can see how light it is on my skin, but my face is darker than like my body. You'll see when it's done. Like with makeup, it's just like in progress, so you'll see it will get better when we get closer to the end, so don't judge this. So I will go in with close to, like, I would say a pump and a half, because I feel like certain areas I like it more coverage and other areas I don't care as much. I just make sure, like, I guess the center of my face get as much coverage as needed. The rest, like around my face, it blends in so well with the foundation that it's not really needed to like add more. But especially where I have a lot of redness, I like to make sure that I have a little bit more foundation in those areas, because throughout the day it will, like, what's the word? I get greasy. So the foundation with the powder and all that doesn't matter. I mean, it will just get greasy because of that's just how my face is. If you don't have that problem, you're a very lucky person. But for me, I never go back and powder my face. I'm just like, whatever. just deal with it the way it is. But I do, however, make sure there's a lot of foundation to cover those areas. And when I mean a lot, it's not going to be like ton of it, but a little bit more than the rest of my face. So as you can see, I look kind of pale, but as I mentioned, it's a work in progress because I gotta make sure eventually that my face matches the rest of my or my body. Like you can tell, it has more of a whiter undertone, while kind of look yellowish. But as I mentioned, it's work in progress. I have nothing, I didn't put like ton of foundation under my eyes or above my eyes because I will leave that to concealer. So the one I'm using is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. A lot of people are familiar with it. I like it. It's the best one like I've used as far as concealer. However, I'm not a big fan of the brand, and I've tried to look for a dupe because eventually I don't want to buy any more products from Tarte. I haven't found a dupe yet. There's a few I've tried because a lot more brands are starting to, let's see if I can get this brush here without making a mess, starting to make the concealer products with a big brush because that's something like that is important to me. I just love the application a lot better. But like the formula is so well, it just stays on there all day because I'm really like insecure about, I don't want to say it, okay, I am insecure about my under, like my under area, under my eyes. I can't even talk, but and this one has worked really well. I don't know if it's because of my Middle Eastern genes with age. Like I just get, when I get older, it just gets more and more darker under my eyes. So that's why finding a good concealer is important. Like covering the rest of my face is not as important as like having a good concealer covering under my eyes. Because I really believe in taking care of your skin to not having to rely on foundation as much. So that's why for me the importance is to find a really good concealer. So I'm gonna put some under my eyes. And whatever is left over, I will use like around my nose because I have a lot of redness here. And just cover these areas that I know need some coverage, like that. And I do this every day. Like I shouldn't use a lot of makeup, but still, like it's hard. Like once you start in an early age, like it's hard to not stop using makeup. It's really hard to explain because it's just something like it's part of your routine. Like as a woman, I enjoy using makeup every day. Like there are days, yes, I'll go without makeup and I'm fine with that. It just like going, I don't know. It just, I just love how makeup makes me feel, and I think that's important for people who wears makeup to not be ashamed like of how much makeup you use. Like use as much as you want, whatever makes you feel good, you know. If you like putting on lashes every day, like go ahead, do that. I don't like that, but that's because I never figured out how to put lashes on and make them like comfortable all day. There are some women out there that just rock that and just, I don't know how y'all do it, but you're more than welcome to share that with me. Okay, as you can see, like the difference, like it really brightens my eyes, my eye area, and I like to just make it like blend with the rest of my face. And I really put a lot like under my eyes and on my nose because I don't know, without it, it just doesn't look as good. It just, I wish it was like one foundation like this concealer and I'd be good. Like I wouldn't even need concealer, but yeah, this is good. The next thing I'll go to is the powder. So I've used the Laura Mercier several times and I love it. Like I still use it, but lately I've been using more of the Airspun loose face powder. It's alright, because I want to give it a shot because I've seen so many influencers like talk about it and rave about it, so I want to try. And the one I'm trying is the Naturally Neutral. Okay, so for my face, I'm using that powder. I'm using this brush. I don't have any name for it. I just know it's been my ride and die brush for the longest, ever since I bought it in China. I've used it ever since. I mean, I think it's been like what, 4 or 5 years, and I mean I've been washing these like crazy and still like barely any like of the strands of hair or whatever you want to call it, because it's not real hair, it's synthetic, but it's still on there and it works great. I mean, it does its job and no complaints. But I wouldn't be, I mean, any brush for your face works fine. Let me work on these creases. So I haven't been putting a lot of videos up lately because I've just had a lot of things going on. Me and my husband moved, and we moved to a bigger apartment because we used to live in a 1-bedroom apartment, but then I got to the point I was like, can we please just move to a 2-bedroom until we decide to get a house? Because we're waiting on the market and see what will happen. But because right now the prices on the houses are crazy, and like I don't feel like spending that kind of money, because I don't feel like we're gaining anything on that. But we moved into that 2-bedroom apartment. I enjoyed it for the longest until the unit above us flooded with water, and all that came through the ceiling through our apartment. Like, it was horrible. Like, it's been like a lot of work the past 2 months with just moving, adapting to the new place, getting, you know, everything set up, and then that happened, and like you have to live in a chaos environment. And then poor Coco, a little puppy, had to go through all that. Like, it just been so much going on, so many things that like I was not feeling like making videos. I really wanted to, but like some stuff in life just drains you. You don't want to deal with stuff, but I feel like I'm finally back into it. And I can finally like do stuff that I enjoy rather than dealing with other kind of stuff. So I definitely appreciate the time when I used to live with my parents, because I never had to worry about these kind of things. You would just live on with your life, enjoy having fun with your friends. Don't have to worry about bills or anything, but adult life is so much more different. Okay, so moving on to contour. So I'm using the Kat Von D palette. It's very used. I would love to move on like to using cream contour. I'm considering the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour sticks. I think that will be my next purchase because I'm getting like tired of this palette. And as you can see, it's very used. So the one I will be using today is this one. It looks very orange on screen. Let's see if I can get that on there. Anyways, oh, it's so dirty, it's embarrassing to show it. But so the one I'll be using is ombre. I felt like the other one was like too much red undertone. I don't know why I used it for the longest, but anyways, so I like to give my face a little bit warmth. after using that really pale foundation. If with that foundation, if I go one shade darker, like, it just looks weird, because you only get like certain amount of what do you call it?
A few moments later.
I guess undertones, like a lot of them have like a lot of pink undertones in it. I haven't found a lot of like yellow ones, or too many are like very, very neutral. It just does not look all that good at me, but good on me. Okay, so we're making progress. I'm starting having a little bit more dimension in my face, and then I just go over with the same brush above my nose and on the side of my nose. Just doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just trying to give my face a little bit more color. So a little bit better. That looks a lot better. So another thing I like to do is just take a regular eye brush, and I like to intensify the areas around my eyes. Well, that was a lot, but it's okay. We are going to blend, 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 blend. I want to make sure that when I do put like mascara and eyeliner, there's some warmth around my eyes, because otherwise it looks too harsh for some reason. I like to do this every time. See, it's not as bad anymore. Alright, let's get that down here. The same thing on this eye. And this is the only color I'm using. Like, I am not using anything else. So another thing I like to do is just take a little bit of a smaller brush to do under my lash. What is it? Under my lash line. Can't even talk, people. Just to go over that a little bit. Does not need to be perfect, because we want to do this quick every day. As you can see, I have already very full eyebrows. The only thing I do is just filling a few gaps, and that's it. Like, I do not go in like very deep. So the one I'm using is the Precise My Brow Pencil by Benefits. Oops. And it's been working good, and it's like I said, I just focus on areas that just needs a little help. Like, one thing that I miss on YouTube, by the way, is just like old school or just like tutorials in general, because I feel like nowadays it's just like drama, drama, drama. I was like, what happened to the days it was just like tutorials, or just like honesty, like, hey, like, do you really like this product, or do you like to check more, you know? I feel like there's so much drama going on. Like, can we just have a, like, you know, like it used to be, not like all this that's going on right now. Just too much. It's too much negativity, you know? I like makeup to be like it's supposed to be, just a way to share tips and tricks, or just share the products you use every day, the products that, you know, might help someone else that is looking for a product for whatever their need is. So, alright. So next thing I want to do is go in with the eyeliner. I used to have the Bobbi Brown eyeliner pencil and I was out, but then I decided to buy the L'Oreal, let's see, by the L'Oreal Paris. And what is it called? Infallible. Don't judge me. Anyways, I'm using this and it works great, but the Bobbi Brown one is even better. So hopefully one day, when I'm not lazy, I can go back and buy it. But this is perfect too, so not a problem. Okay, trying to do this on camera without looking crazy. So as you can see, I'm only doing the top lash line. Like, I'm not doing the bottom one. Lately, like, it's like I mentioned, I do not like to wear eyelashes because I've never had any good luck. I just suck. That's just the truth. So what I do is I kind of do trying to give, since I already have very long dark lashes, I'm trying to do like as if I would have lashes on, but I don't, kind of thing. And you'll see what I'm talking about once I put the mascara on. So right now I'm using the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara. I do like the Lash Paradise a lot better than this one. I guess just because of the brush. This one has more of that silicone rubber brush, which depending on like the look you're trying to go for, I like it. I like the other one because it gives you more of like fuller, thicker lashes, while this kind of gives you the spider legs, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But I mean, it still makes a difference, and it works great for your bottom eyelashes, and that's something that I don't do very often, but occasionally I'll do the bottom ones. But I'll save that for another video, because this video is only for like what I do every day. So I want to show you guys like what is my everyday routine and stick to it. But I will show you in the future other videos like what I look like when I do the bottom, because they get crazy long, like crazy long, and I'm not always a fan of doing that. I used to do it like years and years ago, like probably 10 years ago I used to do that, and that was like my go-to. Do you see the difference? Okay, that is the difference. So it's great. I'm not complaining about this mascara. It's good. But the Lash Paradise, like, that's like, if you would ask me which one is your current favorite, that's the one. So once I buy it again, I'll show you what it looks like, and it does a really nice job. This one does a nice job too. I'm not complaining, like, it's not horrible, but like if you want the perfect mascara, that's the one. Alright, so this is what it looks like with both eyes having mascara on. So I love doing it because it's almost like having eyelashes on but not having eyelashes on. I'm lucky to have a very hairy body, so this is what you get, and thick full hair, but you get a hairy body at the same time. But still, I love my eyebrows, I love my eyelashes. I hate the amount of time I gotta wax and laser and all that, but it's worth it. I can deal with it. So the next thing I will move on to is the highlighter. The one I'm currently using is the Fenty Beauty one. Let's open that up. Whew, I've been using this one a lot. I got it from my sister, she bought it. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm still having a problem with the lighting. Not used to this, but the one I'm currently using is one Sandcastle, and they have the mint mojito as well. Minted mojito, I think that's the name of it. Oops, come on, I'm retarded, guys. I'm learning. Give me a few weeks. I will list all the products down in the description box, so you guys don't have to deal with this retardness. So I will go in some here, because a day without a highlighter is difficult. Then I will go in some here. Oh my god, yes, love highlighter. Should I put some more? Yes. Oh my god. I am addicted. I'm gonna use the same brush I used for my eyes earlier, but I'm gonna put some here under my eyebrows. Give it a little lift there. I mean, whew. Rihanna coming through with these colors. Yes. Alright. Oh my god. I just love a good highlighter. Okay, so it's a little bit too much here, but it's okay. You can always tone it down. Yes. Oof. Oof. Okay. Can we just appreciate that for a sec? I hope my camera can keep up with that. Anyways, so moving on to last thing is my lips. So what I like to do is just put a little bit of foundation. Just a little bit, y'all. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I have very red lips. So I'm just toning it down because I do not use, a lot of times I do not use a lip liner. I just don't. So see that? That's a good base to work on. I'm gonna use the same brush I use on my face just to set that. Okay. So lately I've been using the e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick. Love it, love it, love it. And I believe the name of this color is Tea Rose. I will stop and just put the name of the product in the description box. Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's do this. I mean, can y'all just see this amazing color? Oof. Like lately, I'm just a fan of overlining my lips because I love big lips. So for all of you who have big lips out there, natural big lips, I'm jealous. I am. So this is what it looks like when I'm done overlining my lips. The only thing I have left is to use a setting spray, and the one I'm using today is Maybelline Lasting Fix. I used to use the Urban Decay All Nighter, but lately I've started using this one instead. So I'm just gonna spray this on my face and then we're all done. So this is the complete makeup. This is what I do every single day. I do switch out like the lipsticks from now and like it's always like some kind of like nude or like very just neutral colors. I don't go anything crazy. This has more like of a pink, purple undertone, a little bit brown. So I've been rocking that lately and I love it, and it's e.l.f. like it's inexpensive. So I am gonna try some of their other colors too. I love it. I use it almost every single day now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you are already a subscriber, don't forget to click on that notification bell so you'll see my next video coming up. See you next time. Bye.